It's a big day in cryptocurrency because it's the day that Bitcoin finally has broken back above 50,000. And you know what it's doing? It's taking a lot of other coins with it. We're going to talk about those in the next couple of minutes on this video. All right, so if you've been watching me, you know that we're accumulating cryptocurrency, right? And I've been telling you guys that you've got to get involved in this movement. The government is printing money like it's going out of style. Inflation is going crazy. You're starting to see that. I've been warning about inflation for months and months, and now it's just starting to take off. I don't know if it's going to end. I don't think so. I don't think the Fed can stop printing money. I don't care what they say. I think they're addicted to the crack. So I'm a wealth architect. I help 6- and 7-figure investors play offense and defense in the market. This is the way to play some offense. And so you want to get involved in this market. Let me tell you why. And I'm not going to go on for too many minutes here about it, but let's just start to look at some of the things. If you're afraid of cryptocurrency, it's time to not be afraid, right? I was afraid for years about, it's going to be hacked, and what about supply and demand? There's 10,000 coins. Why would one coin succeed above the other one? There's lots of different reasons that I've gotten my brain through and over to buy cryptocurrency. But the big one for me on Bitcoin is there's only going to be 21 million printed. And that's it. Like, the government could just keep printing money. So it's deflationary. But when you're printing Bitcoin, but it only can, and there's 19 million, by the way, there's only 21 million allowed, it comes up against the cap. Well, what happens when something becomes scarce and people want it? The price goes up. You're seeing it happen right now in meat and things like that. This is a currency, a store of value that's going to hold its value against other currencies, right? The difference is they're not printing it with infinity, right? They're just printing enough to get to 21 million, and then that's it. And so what happens when everybody wants those? Well, the price is going to go up. And so you're seeing that in the markets, and you're seeing that in the cryptocurrencies. Now, there's 3 major cryptocurrencies that I'm looking at and that I follow, right? There's like the top 10, and then there's all the other ones, right? And there's a lot of reasons why you could invest in the other ones too. I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying in this market where it's volatile and there's crazy stuff, the ones I like are Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cardano. And there's other ones that I'm buying, but those are the 3 big ones for me that are the engine. And there's reasons for all of them, and I have those on other videos around. So, but to me, it's price action right now. So looking at Bitcoin, let's take a look at their chart. So Bitcoin, you can see it hit a high of like 64,000 some months ago, and right around 60,000, and it corrected. It's corrected for a long time, right? And now it's coming up the other side of this cup formation. Now, will it correct? Will it have a handle? Maybe. I'm not here to try to predict the price, right? It's impossible to predict the price. There's no fundamentals on this. It's all a supply and demand and a network effect play. So the more people that use this network, and it's the fastest adopted technology in history of man, right? The last fastest was the iPhone in 2011. This one is faster. And so if you believe in 5 years, like you think about 2016, think about like 5 years ago, it's 2021 now. Were you holding an iPhone and wishing you'd have bought it when it came out in 2011, when we bought some of that Apple stock when it came out in 2011? I bet you did. And if not, you should, because this is what's happening in this business, right? It's being adopted. Now, I'll give you another macro trend. One of the countries, El Salvador, has basically said they're allowing cryptocurrency legal tender. And I think that's going to happen in a lot of countries. It's happening in Afghanistan. There is an underground pinning of cryptocurrency trading, Bitcoin trading in Afghanistan. Why? Because when the Taliban came in, they wiped out access to the banks. There were people standing in line for hours and hours. You hear this in all kinds of stories at the end of cycles. And this happened and is happening in Afghanistan. People can't get their money. The people who saw this coming were putting money in cryptocurrency, and they've got a store of value that's sitting somewhere that's safe, quote unquote safe, as long as they can get to it. And so if you got power, you can get to it. Now, Kabul has 2 hours of power outages every day, so you can't always get to it, but it's a lot easier than standing in a line of a bank that may never open again, having all your money in there while the currency collapses. Will it happen in the United States? Heck, I don't know. I could just tell you that there's a lot of irresponsible money spending up in Washington right now, and it probably will happen. I just don't know when. This is the only fiat currency in history that has made it, right? The other 700 currencies that have been tried in history have all failed. Why? Because the exact same reasons that you're seeing now. Government printing money to buy votes, government printing money to let people stay home and not work. Money rewards productivity. Economies reward productivity. If your economy is not productive, you become a third world country and your money goes to zero. Now, we have the network effect of everybody in the world using the dollar and having it be the world's reserve currency. But by and large, that's going to end at some point. When some stronger currency comes in and says, we want to be the store of value for you, like China, or maybe the euro, probably not the euro, but probably more like China, because China's doing a lot of things right these days. Now, you may not like their political system, you may not like the way they treat people, but I'm not sure we're treating people better right now in our political system or the way we treat people either. So say what you want about the Chinese, but maybe it's not so bad. I don't know. Maybe. I don't live there, so I don't know. But anyway, back to cryptocurrency. So you're seeing Bitcoin hit $50,000 today. Will it hold it? I don't know. The momentum sure seems to be building in cryptocurrency. And if you look at the accumulation distribution at the bottom, and granted, when everybody keeps buying something, it's going to show an upward trend in accumulation distribution. And that's certainly what's going on. There are more people that are storing Bitcoin that are not selling it. They're just doing what's called hodling, hanging on for dear life, hodling. And they're buying it and storing it. And so there's less of it available to be traded on the market. And that's what's happening. You know what? That's the big one. That's the Coca-Cola, right? It's spilling over into the other markets. Look at Ethereum, the number 2 cryptocurrency by volume. And now it's not at all-time highs, but that chart looks a lot like the Bitcoin chart, doesn't it? And you're seeing it kind of creep up there. Well, Ethereum is doing some things to improve its throughput in its currency. It's got a smart contract layer. You can watch some of my other videos about cryptocurrency when I talk about smart contracts. And Ethereum is where a lot of other coins are building on their platform. I think the future is pretty bright for Ethereum. And then when you look at the third one, Cardano, this is hitting an all-time high. Why? Because on September 12th, they're going live with their smart contract layer. Basically, smart contracts means that you could do things within the cryptocurrency layer that allows you to guard things and protect things within the blockchain, as well as using it as a store of value and as a medium of exchange. And so Cardano looks really bullish to me. And I think going up into September 12th, this thing is going to continue to go higher. That's another, 3 weeks or so. And so Cardano looks like it's got a lot of really good momentum behind it. So I like these 3 coins. And I've been telling people since I've been buying, to be totally transparent, I've been buying since about 29, 30,000. I didn't get on the beginning run. Sometimes I'm a bit of a late adopter. However, in this case, I'm a late adopter in the early adopter phase. And so to me, I think Bitcoin probably goes to 400,000 or maybe 800,000 in the next 3 or 4 years. But you know what? I don't know anything about price. All I know is momentum. And I see the momentum building in cryptocurrency. I see the macro trends favoring cryptocurrencies, whether Bitcoin, Cardano, Monero, Pirate, whatever ones you want to trade, or Ethereum. I think that's happening in the markets. And I think it's going to continue to happen as institutions continue to adopt. You got to be in this market. You got to get involved in cryptocurrency. Today's a big day. Bitcoin hits 50,000. I think it's going higher. By the way, if you want to learn more, if you want to join some of my ecosystems, we have books and courses and masterminds and mentorships and all kinds of really cool things to get the probabilities in your favor. I help wealthy investors play offense and defense by creating safe, reliable income. But it all comes from a system, guys. It all comes from a system. And if you want to learn to do anything right, you've got to have a system. It can't just be, I watched a YouTube video and now I'm going to go throw my good hard-earned money. You need to learn a system. And I've been doing this for 44 years, and I think I got some really cool programs for you to learn. Anything worth doing is worth doing right. You might as well learn it right. You might as well put the time and effort into something that's going to make you money for the rest of your life. Go to one of my sites. The main one is called hackingmoney.com. You can click there. You can go to the products tab. You can see what we have to offer for you so you can take your trading to the next level. And maybe I'll even see you at one of my events. In any case, I hope you join one of my ecosystems, and I hope we see each other down the road.